Why is that a thing? That's a horrible, horrible nightmare.
What's up, Camp Family? Back like we never left. It's Hamwi Hot Ones with your hostess with the mostest, Anthony. We're here today with one of our lovely charge nurses for Camp 2020, Becky. Say hi to the camera, Becky.
Hello, camera.
Yeah, you ready to do this?
No.
I see you brought a lot of beverages with
I
you
did.
today. Can you tell us what maybe?
Well, everybody has told me to do different things for spicy because I am a wuss when it comes to any kind of spice whatsoever. So we have citrus, orange juice in this one, milk in this one, and my dad, the biochemist, said salt.
All right.
So we're trying salt.
Just salt on the tongue?
We'll figure it out as we go.
I'm excited for it. All right.
I'm not, but it's fine. It's great.
You ready to get? We're going to start pretty easy for you, though.
All right.
Down here at Tiki Bar. You ready to get started?
Yes.
All right.
Do we do like a cheers to start off?
We can do cheers to start off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Chicken cheers.
Chicken cheers. All right, Becky, let's start with the basic.
That's number one?
Yeah, that's number one.
Oh, no.
We'll start with the basic. What is your diagnosis story?
So I was diagnosed when I was 3, so I don't really remember it. But what my parents have told me is that I was doing the normal, like peeing a lot, drinking a lot, and then my mom, I think she said she went away for a weekend or something, and then came back, and I had lost like a ton of weight. My mom at the time, I can't remember, I think she was a nurse at the time, I can't remember if she was a nurse practitioner. My dad, like I said, is a biochemist, so they both kind of knew what was happening, but were in a little bit of denial maybe. So yeah, they took me to the hospital, and such is everybody else's story.
And that was that. Yeah.
That was it.
The story is written.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's how the diabetes unfolded.
So that first one was a little rough for you?
Just not expecting quite that much. It's
Just
fine.
a little bit. It
It's
wasn't too
easy.
bad.
That's fine. It doesn't linger.
This next one's got a little bit of a bacon chipotle flavor to it,
Okay.
so it
It'll
shouldn't
taste
be.
mostly like bacon.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All
I'm
right.
gonna leave this turned and everything else turned the right way, and that's for you, Rachel Ellis.
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. So you're diagnosed at 3.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, when did camp start coming into play? And tell me your kind of progression through the camp world.
So I think I went to day camp the first time when I was 4 or 5. I don't know, the first time you're allowed to go. And that was actually, I remember that director, her name was Lori.
Okay.
She was really, really nice. I always liked her a lot. So I did day camp until Camp Hamwi came about. And I've done Camp Hamwi pretty much ever since, with a couple years here and there off for life. But yeah, I've been doing camp for a hot minute.
Yeah. What year was your CIT year? Did you transition to being on staff? 2005?
2004?
4?
2004?
4?
That sounds
Okay.
right. Help from the audience.
You remember that year fondly, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. That was a good year. The numbers are not important. The memories are the important part.
Okay,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yes.
All right, was that one a little better?
That was good.
All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna
Moving
move
on.
on up.
You didn't describe the sauce.
I mean,
This
this
is-
one is actually my favorite flavor-wise. I think it's
There's a lot of spice on that one.
so it's like
Right,
a C-Bus local sauce. Yeah, I'm not gonna eat the whole thing.
Got a nice
Well,
taste of it.
Tell us, and everybody else out there a little bit about what you do outside of camp. Your life that isn't what we all see every summer.
So I'm a nurse. I work in the emergency department at Children's, mostly at Lewis Center. But yeah, so I see actually some of the kids as they're coming in for their first time, and then I recruit for camp. So it works out nicely. Yeah.
That's what we need,
Right, exactly.
Recruiting for camp.
It's perfect.
Yeah, what else outside of work? You got family?
So yeah, I am married with an 11-month-old, almost 12. She's pretty cute. I see all of my sass coming back around to bite me in the butt, though. So that's a good time.
Yeah, we also see all of your sass coming
Yeah,
up to bite you in the butt. But we would like to point out that you have an 11-month-old and still managed to make it to camp last summer.
I did. She was 4 months at the time. So that was kind of a test for me, too. You know, you see, working in the ER, you see a lot of kids with separation anxiety issues. And so I want to make sure she doesn't have that, but also that I, as mom, don't have that. So I did good, I think, until I started calling her. And then when I started calling her, it got bad.
Yeah,
so.
A lot of lively conversations with the 4-month-old on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly just, like, staring. But it's fine. It's fine.
Sounds good.
Right.
You ready to move up?
No, but okay.
You're doing great. You're only, 7 away from the
And I
end.
haven't started crying yet. So.
Have you drank any of your liquids yet?
I haven't.
Maybe just try to go the rest without sipping anything? No? Bad idea?
Why? Why? That's
Just to make it a little harder
a
on
new
yourself.
challenge?
Yeah.
It's already a big challenge, all right?
Yeah.
I'm doing great.
So this one is the black garlic. Oh, it's pretty good. I think so. Not too hot. What do you think?
That one's fine. Why was number 3 spicy?
I don't know.
I feel like you need to reorder these. That one's not bad.
So tell us about your fondest memory of camp.
Probably CIT year was the most fun.
So the year you don't remember?
Yeah. No, the number's not important. The number, who remembers the number? Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I had a good group of people that I had grown up with for the majority of my Camp Hamwi experiences. So it was a lot of fun to camp out overnight. We stayed in like a creepy cabin that was creepier on the inside than it was outside. So a few of us actually just slept outside in our sleeping bags instead of going in the whatever kind of infested cabin it was. This was before like all the tents and the...
Yeah.
We still did the backpacking, but there wasn't the tent stuff. So yeah, it was a good time. We stayed up, I think, until 5 or so talking, and then got up in 2 hours after that. So
Yeah.
we were all a little sleep deprived. It's great.
Is there anybody from your CIT group that still comes to camp?
I don't think so. I was trying to remember. I think they're all... I'm the last one.
I say I am
Last
also
one standing.
the last one standing from my CIT
Yes,
group.
nailing it.
Oh, we
Sorry,
can try
I'm
again.
really
That's
far
all right.
away.
That's all right.
All right.
All right, you ready to move on? That one wasn't too bad.
That wasn't bad.
Surviving.
All right.
All right, so you did your CIT year around 2004.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So that means, and then you were first on program staff, although you're a nurse now.
I was.
Who was your best co to work with? Maybe not the best co ever, but like worked best with you, and why?
Definitely Krista. We got to be together, I want to say at least 3 years as co's. That one was not great. That one was a little spicy. We just worked well together. We kind of are very similar, I think, in personality for at least counselor type situations. So we kind of knew how each other worked, and plus knowing each other for so long, we know when each other needed that break to step away or when to like step in and help the other one out. So
I said you guys were infamously together for a while, but
We were.
also you're campers, right?
Yeah.
You had the same group of campers.
she was a year ahead of me, like CIT group wise.
No, I meant like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the campers in your
ducklings?
cabin. Yeah, your
Our
little
ducklings,
ducklings.
yes.
Yeah. Tell us
We
about
did.
them.
So, geez, Kendra, Chloe, Rachel, Emily, Sarah are the ones that really still come back.
Yeah.
We had them, I think, 3 years that we were together. So yeah, they, I'm pretty sure, made my hair go gray. So that was good.
I would believe that. Yes.
Yeah. They were a very fun, energetic group, and now they're counselors. So I really love when they get the fun, energetic campers themselves. And Krista and I are just sitting there laughing.
So
Like
a little bit of karma.
it all
for
comes
'em.
back around.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty funny.
Awesome. You ready to move on?
No.
We're starting to get a little rough. This one is, I believe, the infamous butt twister.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right, this is Jared's favorite, my husband's favorite,
All right, you ready?
which makes me nervous now.
So you started out as program after your CIT year, and now, as we said before, you are one of our charge nurses. Tell us about the difference between program and medical, And maybe plug your favorite.
Hold that thought.
Was the orange juice helping?
Not as much as I had hoped. All right. Mental note. I definitely like medical better, but a big part of program that I liked better than medical is you get to spend more time with the campers, and so you get to know the campers individually better. So medical, you don't always get to do that, especially the older weeks when you're not like with your cabin.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of goes and does their own activity like separately-ish. So then you can maybe be with like one or two of your campers, but not like all of them, like with the younger weeks.
Yeah.
But I don't know, medical-wise, I guess I just have more of a passion for being a nurse versus
Makes sense, yeah.
being in close proximity with no air conditioning.
I'll tell you what, I tell everybody that I miss being a counselor in a cabin.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to just go back for a week and not have any of the responsibilities of being in charge.
I could definitely understand that.
And just be a counselor for a week.
Having
That'd
a good
awesome.
time and having fun. Yeah, there are perks and pros and cons
absolutely.
to both. Yeah.
You ready? How you feeling?
Okay, I'm still there.
Yeah,
on the
still
tip
there.
of my tongue.
I think these next couple are gonna
linger.
They're gonna linger for you.
That's unfortunate.
So this next one, I believe. Oh, you know what? That last one wasn't Butt Twister. I lied to you. I'm so sorry.
What was that last one?
This one's Butt Twister. That last one was Spicy Shark.
Spicy Shark. Right.
And it was aptly named because it is spicy, like a shark.
You're not wrong. So is this one aptly named? Because no, I'm concerned.
I hope not.
All right.
Yes. Sorry. This is the Butt Twister.
Okay. I feel like you're just lying to me now.
I haven't had any issues.
Oh,
so,
why is that a thing?
So, you've been coming to camp for a while. Been on social media a while. We did a little bit of a deep dive into old pictures of you at camp. So we want to talk about a couple of them. So this first one, they're going to come up right here on the screen behind me. You look like you're doing is that the amphitheater? Are you doing a talent? Or?
That is. We are singing a song. That does not go away. This is the Moose song. This is how me and Krista developed our nicknames, which is actually funny because Becky Ellis is the one that taught us this song. But yeah, so there's a whole song. It's a repeat after me song, so it's, I don't know if it's fun for the campers, but it's fun for us.
Yeah.
And then we had these lovely moose hats that, just have circulated through the years.
So I'm not sure I remember that song. Could you sing a few lines for me?
I don't think I remember it well enough where you could pay me enough to sing that in public.
Fair enough.
All right, I'm trying the salt. Hold on.
Salt
the citrus did not work.
No.
That's not doing a whole lot.
How's the salt? Should I cook the wings with more salt next time? Maybe it'll cancel out the...
Well, if the point is to, make people sweat, then, you don't want to cancel it out. Yeah, it stopped for a second, and now it's back, so it's fine.
Fair enough.
Man.
All right, so this next picture is a nice little throwback.
Okay. Aww.
Of us.
That's so cute. Look how young we were.
Yeah, do you remember anything about that picture?
Is that when you proposed?
That was shortly after, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was good times.
The ring on the neck.
Yeah, there's the ring. So fancy. I still have the ring.
All these years later.
I've kept it. It was a nice ring.
Yeah.
Put a lot of thought into it.
We look drastically younger.
We do.
Yeah, but we've aged so well.
So gracefully.
Yes, absolutely.
Bottles of wine. Am I allowed to say that? No. I'm sorry. Like fine cheese.
Fine cheese, absolutely. All right, we got one more for you. So I don't actually understand this picture. It's of you and Krista.
This is still us.
I know. I'm waiting.
Technical difficulties.
Our production team's having technical difficulties. All right, so it's a picture of you and Krista. And yours says, "I'm the smelly kid." Can you explain what's going on here, or were you just a smelly kid?
So this was, I'm a little Susie. So this was for orientation. Darlene would always use the same example for things. So one was make sure that your cabin is not the smelly kids. And then one was Susie, if we ever had a lost kid drill. It was always
Yeah.
Susie, or she used Susie for a lot of things. So that's what's happening here is that I'm the smelly kid. To clarify, I did shower on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So just for the record.
Do you really? I can't.
I do.
Oh, that's
I
impressive.
do.
Not everybody does.
Yeah, well, I can't not shower. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe just Darlene's smelly kid just was ingrained into my brain. Don't be the smelly kid. So yeah, and so then Krista was the one that would get lost. So she was Susie.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So
Nice.
we just like to bring Darlene's points home.
Absolutely.
Right?
Drive it. Repetition is the best way to
Exactly.
drive it home.
Exactly. My lips are on fire.
Yeah.
This is horrible.
We still got 3 more.
This is not great.
I believe in you.
All right.
All right, this next one.
All right.
Let me just. It's chupacabra, which just sounds intimidating.
Right.
Anyways,
And
right?
that's a scary like creature.
Yeah. It's a scary looking bottle. You ready?
No. Why is that a thing? That's a horrible nightmare. Okay.
So, I feel like this is pretty appropriate for what's going on right now.
Oh,
But
no.
I seem to recall you very often pointing out instances of karma when they happened to people at camp.
Yes.
Can you tell me one of your biggest instances of karma?
Mm.
Because I feel like it's just karma based on you calling out karma on everybody else, that you received some yourself.
Yeah. Well, I feel like this is karma for every bad thing I've ever done in my life right now. So that's a thing. Oh, this is gonna be bad, and I really hope I don't offend a lot of people. So when Ice Age came out, you know, Sid the Sloth with the lisp, I used to make fun of him a lot because he had a lisp. So then I one time had a seizure from a low blood sugar and bit my tongue, and it got so swollen I had a lisp for a week.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
So that was probably my biggest like instant
That's
karma.
like extreme karma.
That was
Yeah.
extreme karma. Yeah. So now I don't make fun of people for things anymore.
That's lesson learned.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
it's valid. I'm crying now. I hope you know I'm crying.
I'm sorry.
That's great.
Are you ready? 2 more.
I'm
gotta
actually
push.
surprised I've done this well.
I believe in you.
I'm doing great.
This second to last one
Okay.
is Hydra. Hydra. It's got a nice like 6-headed snake thing, dragon on the bottom.
Because that's how many you need to eat one chicken wing.
Yeah,
And make
absolutely.
It through. All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
So, you've been around camp for a while. You've probably had to do a lot of fun, last minute run around type of things for camp. Tell us about the cotton balls.
Oh my gosh. It's there in the back of my throat. I'm sorry, were you talking to me?
The cotton balls.
The cotton balls,
yes.
right. Okay, so one year we were out of cotton balls and I hadn't gotten to camp yet. And Krista had already set up the med cabin and said, like, we don't have enough cotton balls to get through the week. So she said, I said, how many cotton balls do I get? And she said, get a bunch. So I went to the dollar store that was on the way. Dollar stores carry lots of cotton balls. So I literally bought out the dollar store of cotton balls. And I think we still have some of those cotton balls from
We
like
do. Yeah, you spent like
$3
$65
years later on cotton balls.
Yeah, on cotton balls.
At the dollar store.
And it was one of those dollar stores where everything actually is $1, right?
Right. So, I mean, we're good on cotton balls for a while. You're welcome.
Thank you so much. How you feeling? We got one left. You gotta push through. If it makes you feel any better, I'm feeling that last one.
Can you just like stop feeling your face after a little bit?
Maybe.
Because we're getting there.
But just to make it a little more fun, because it is the last one,
All right.
we are gonna participate.
Does this go away? How does it go
It
away?
takes a little bit.
That's unfortunate.
And a little Hot Ones tradition of the last dab.
Okay. That is a big
Yeah,
dab.
that was a big dab.
That's like extra chunky. That doesn't even smell like food. That smells like something you put in your car, like that you should not eat.
I feel like it's very aptly named Why. Like, why are you doing this to yourself?
I dabbed it.
It was quite the dab. I'm very impressed.
Right.
All right, you ready?
No.
It's our last one.
I'm going to cry.
Cheers.
Are we doing cheers to the last one?
Absolutely.
Oh
Cheers.
my gosh. Do I have to eat the dab or can you just like look at the dab?
What's the point of having a dab if you're not going to eat it?
So look at it. I'm selling the product.
How you doing?
Why is this a thing? Oh my gosh.
So we're at camp every year, and we heard about one of your favorite camp traditions. Let's talk about Heavyweights,
Oh.
the movie. Yes. What is your obsession with that movie, and when did that start?
I couldn't hear you through my face right now. Just hold that for a minute.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
absolutely.
That is.
I thought you said the citrus wasn't helping.
I don't know what's helping at this point. Anything that's not that is helping at this point. I have not tried the milk yet. We can try the milk. But I feel like nothing.
Anything?
Cooled it for a second.
Oh yeah.
And then it's back with like a
It's
blender.
back, yeah. I feel like
Cool.
it comes back harder
It does.
after you take a drink.
It does.
You just gotta let it ride.
Just suck it up and get on.
Yeah.
All right, heavyweights. So I feel like again that was a Krista and I tradition.
I think it is. Yeah.
Just it's a good, fantastic camp movie, and there's lots of like shenanigans that happen, and just like our camp. And I think every year, yeah, just at the beginning of the year or sometime during the week, Krista and I watch it, and then
Yeah.
whoever else just happens to be around.
Joins in.
I'm pretty sure there's layers on my tongue missing. This is a good time. Who does this for real? Like you do this
Yeah.
multiple
We do this.
times.
Yeah. This is.
Like this is not your
yeah.
first time or your last.
No, unfortunately not.
I don't think we would
I'm starting to
that
get
one
used to
again.
it though. But we've actually had to
Me too.
put a little more sauce on since the first time. Since the first time we felt like it was a little.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks. I
Yeah,
appreciate
It was
that.
just for you.
Good looking out.
Well, Becky, thank you so much for joining us today
Yeah.
on Hamwi Hot Ones.
Yep.
I'm
It's a little toasty in here
excited
now.
to see your recovery. Hopefully it ends for you pretty quickly. Before we leave, can you look at this camera, or that camera, and let the people know anything that we've got going on.
Registration is open for camp, so you should come and stay for years and years and years, and then you can do stupid things like this when you're an adult. It's good times. It's great. You will find a family you didn't know you needed. And you can register at diabetesohio.org.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sweet. Thanks. Peace.
We'll see how far I
If
get.
you've
Everyone
made it-
just relax.
So, do we have a plan if Becky can't make it past a certain way?
Michael taps in. I think Michael taps in.
I'm throwing
He's
M&Ms
here.
at her.
You throw M&Ms? That's rude.
We'll just call in a pinch eater, and Michael will just roll a chair in.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Becky
Phone
will
a
keep
friend.
answering the questions.
I'll phone a friend.
I'm gonna tattoo her arm that says I failed on Hamwi Hot Ones.
Mom just like pushes my chair in. I just Good morning, America.
And you continue to ask questions about Becky and Mike.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Michael just eats wings.
Becky doesn't leave. Michael just
Yeah.
joins her on that side of the table.
Yeah. Seems
No,
good.
no, no. We just replace them, and he continues to answer questions as he thinks Becky would.
Has new fun game.
Oh,
I like
Also,
that.
I'm definitely gonna use a voice. That is not good at all.
I'm gonna use a voice. I think this is like a recipe for success right now.
I think so too.
So many good things are about to happen. The only reason I know anything about black garlic is from Bob's Burgers.
This one, to me, tastes somewhat
Does this
similar
have
to...
ghost pepper in it?
No,
Why does it say ghost?
because there was a ghost that died, and that's what they named it after. The cat, its name was Ghost. It's the whole family company thing.
Aww, that's so cute.
Yeah,
It's actually Anthony.
Was that my dad, or...
So if I just do that in the middle, are you gonna come fix it?
You're gonna be in the middle of question 3 and just gonna turn a ball around my words and do nothing.
Actually, yeah. That would be pretty funny. That'd be really
I
funny.
will be fuming back here.
Because she'll twist one, and then there'll be like a weird cut in the filming, and then all of a sudden you'll notice it's normal again. And it'll just like go back and forth.
I'll keep walking in, spinning it back, cutting it out.
I love it.
It keeps cutting to Anthony a weird amount. Just cut to this camera a lot because Tom's right there.
If I need it to be off my face, I'll just twist the bottle. Done.
Oh, that's actually a smart move.
Right?
Don't do that. You were a sassy child.
Never.
How's
As a
your
child.
Is yours?
Oh my
As a
god,
person.
she's so sexy.
I bet. Yeah.
So much. She's already dramatic. Like if there's something she doesn't want to do, she like throws her head back and just stares at the ceiling. Like, you are not even a year old yet.
Karma.
I know.
That's Karma's story. That's what it is. Yeah. That's
All the times you looked at somebody and said, Karma, now you have a baby.
It's right there. It's
There's
all
your
right there.
story.
Oh, I can't wait till you're struggling. I hope there's a perfect time for me to look at you during this and be like, oh, you're so pretty, Becky.
That's messed up.
I know.
I'm the one that got Caradel to come back.
No, BS.
What?
I've been recruiting Caradel for the last 2 years since I started being in charge.
Didn't she say she'd come this year?
She applied.
She applied. I emailed her and I was like, hey, I need you to come back because I might be charged this year. And she's like, really? I was like, yes. And she's like, I'll think about it. And then she applied.
Well,
But shouldn't the nice camera be on the host?
Nope.
Challenge that.
He can comb his hair over his face and it doesn't matter.
So ready to eat some wings?
Totally, Fabio.
it was.
I need to watch the first one.
Oh,
Wow, you haven't watched the first one?
No,
That's where I'm the guest.
I didn't know. Well, Tom told me that today, but I
That
didn't know
hurts.
that. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I didn't know who the first one was.
Me.
So that's
Yeah,
why.
it was
well, see, now I
basically,
know.
it was all staged to put out information about camp. Every question was just so we could learn stuff about camp.
So then we need a real one of you.
Nah.
Yeah.
If we reach 100, I'll do a real one of me.
Or if
Actually, if we reach 50, I'll do a real one of me.
challenge.
If he reaches 50 without a severe ulcer, we'll do it.
No, he did not specify that. Don't
That's
have
true.
stipulations. What's wrong with you?
I get that interview.
Hey,
Welcome back
There's
to Hot Ones.
so
I'm
much-
doing it. I'm there.
I'm
Stop
doing
talking.
it. Stop.
I'm there. It was just about to happen.
Guys, I'm doing it. Stop. Sorry. I'm nervous. I'm about to eat really spicy food.
Yeah, it's gonna be quiet until I start, and then you're gonna have to just talk. But then it's just like we're talking.
Okay.
You don't have to look at the camera at all.
Do I have to look at the wings?
Well, I mean, might help you eat them.
All
Yeah,
right.
just randomly,
It's fine. I'm just picking a random wing. No rules.
We'll-
Becky
we'll-
edition.
We'll do frequent check-ins.
We should put in wing roulette.
Wing roulette.
That could be fun.
That would be entertaining.
Oh yeah.
Tom just got excited. I saw
That sounds like that's
That's
Michael's
something we're
interview.
gonna think about.
That's Michael's interview right there.
I'm
He came up with the idea.
wing roulette.
Just put them on a lazy Susan and spin it and
Yeah, that's
done.
exactly what I was thinking.
I like where his head's at. I don't give him
Every
credit for a lot,
time
but
a wing comes off, no matter what, a white wing goes back in its place.
No. No. Do we want to start with Tom's not in the room? Because Tom, she makes me nervous.
we'll do it.
Because he'll come back in like a thundering bull.
Yeah, I'll make sure that doesn't happen.
No, we'll do it. And then when he comes back in, you can yell at him for the door.
Throw something
He's
at
been
him.
like telling you 3 times about the door.
So unless he's leaving and not coming back, it's going to take us
Right.
like 14 minutes to get to
I feel like do this without Tom. Tom adds a whole new level of craziness.
All right.
It's so awkward when it's quiet.
It's so right.
It's
This is
so
why it's
awkward.
really awkward.
We need background music or something.
Hey, Tom, can you go to the bathroom again? We're there. We just need to start with you not in the room.
You make us nervous. You make
No. Only on the wall.
I like that Michael's
All
guarding
right,
her.
you're here
We're here.
with Becky Vaught.
That's
Becky?
fine. You can call me Becky.
Becky?
It's fine.
Becky. Becky Booze.
Becky.
I'll just say
Yes.
that.
Do it.
Yeah, no, really, can you go to the
She has
bathroom?
no choice.
Just for us to start. I think it'll help. I genuinely think it'll help.
You make everything so official. Michael knows nothing. So it's kind of valid.
Would you like Michael to go stand by the urinal?
No, because Michael doesn't make me nervous.
Oh, I'm not trying to make you nervous.
He's our inferior. He doesn't.
I'm just making
Yeah, he's our inferior. I'm getting those thoughts out of my head, Becky. I don't need you to put them back in. Like, I'm like throwing them out this way, and Becky's like, no, let's feed more.
I bet, think about this. You know there's kids that just can't get off the zip line platform? But once they're going, they're like, this is fun.
That's
This
me.
is exactly what he is.
Yeah.
He's that kid that just can't lean
Oh, so I
forward.
should just push him?
And once he's going, he's having a good time.
Yeah.
He's great through the rest of it.
Yeah. So I should just push him?
I have issues.
You know.
Actually,
That's going to be, I shouldn't have said that on camera because now Tom's going to make a great edit out of that.
That's a Camp Hamwi t-shirt right there. Your
I
face,
hear what you
I
said.
have issues.
Where are you
hold
going?
on. I'm pushing you off the platform. And go.
Oh, what's up? Oh, you were in the shot. I was ready to get.
Ruiner.
Tom, or Michael. I was ready. I was about to start.
It took 15 minutes last time. We're like 45 now.
I think part of that is I hadn't seen Becky in a while. Some of it was just genuine catching up that
Yeah.
we probably should have. If I had been on time, we would have taken care of before
Done already.
I
already.
just built my hard drive back home. My 4 terabyte hard drive.
That's cool.
What? Like, are you new to this? What is happening?
Becky, I said shut up.
Now I have to pee.
You're an adult. You can hold it.
Question 7. Did you just pee your pants on camera?
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Question 8. Move along. It's fine.
From here on out, no more interviews. It's just going to be a half hour of outtake. Why? Because we never started.
This will be episode 2.5. We're getting another guest for 3.
It's fine.
The past
Michael can
45
come in
minutes
for the
is
finish.
reason we're not allowed to live stream.
Michael will come in for the questions and to actually finish my wings. Double duty. I like it.
What's up, camp people? Back like we never left. We're at Hamwi Hot Ones. It's your hostess with the mostest, Anthony, and I'm here with our lovely guest today. I was there. I was there. What are you doing?
Hey guys.
I was there.
You can't tell me to be quiet.
I can't tell you to be quiet, but I need you to be quiet.
Alright.
That's it.
I hate you all so hard right now.
Your double piece looked
This was fantastic. You were great. Oh my god. Thank you.
I can't hear you through my face right now. Hey, don't throw those away because somebody else will eat them.
There you go, friend.
That was so much better than what I expected. Oh no.
Camp Doc.
This
Sign
is-
up for camp.
This is
Put
why-
that in a blooper. Camp Doc.
I aim to please.
You.
You're all lucky I put on extra deodorant today. You're welcome. Get this away from me. This is horrible.
You're the one who left it beside
Oh
you.
my gosh. That's just miserable.
You glad you did it?
I'm glad you did it.
I'm glad I earned a cutting board.
You can't take one of those with you.
No, I won't, but
Yeah.
We're freaking out about the ghost. Yeah.
well, ghost pepper, from
Oh.
what I hear, I see this.
For the record, I do think this is ghost pepper.
It is.
I just love that I was able to sell you on a story about the cat having been
Being
named
a named
Ghost,
ghost.
and you believed me.
Yeah, yeah. That one was like grainy. Well, I'm actually surprised at 8 out of 10. I'm proud of myself. I'm
I'm
not
so
gonna
proud of
lie.
you.